Listen, I know we all love a good healthy smoothie. There are like smoothie bars and juice bars popping up left, right, and center. Some gyms even have them, and they are amazing. They're delicious, and there's nothing better than just getting a really healthy, delicious tasting smoothie. But those smoothies literally can cost like around $10, which is absolutely insane if you're trying to have one regularly, and you can literally just make one easier at home and pay much less. I am feeling very dehydrated, so before we start, let's make some electrolytes. Electrolytes are such a good like afternoon pick-me-up, like especially these. They taste so like nice and fruity that it's almost kind of like having a little bit of a dessert, and you're also just fueling your body with some good stuff. So I'm gonna make some electrolytes. This is the Organica electrolytes with collagen in the flavor wild berry. So good. All right, let me pull up a chair here. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Megs. I'm a cancer survivor, and I now make all sorts of like wellness, mindset, self-care, positivity content. So make sure that you like this video and you subscribe for more videos like this. I'm currently in my like healing, healthy girl era, so I'm really trying to heal a hormonal imbalance, my gut, and just trying to live my best life. This year is the year that I feel my healthiest. I say that every year, but this year I'm really determined to feel my healthiest and to really work through a lot of my health problems holistically. So if you want to follow along for my journey, please do subscribe, and then make sure you do also follow me on Instagram because I post a lot on there, and TikTok because I also post a lot on there, and I try to post different things on all platforms, so make sure you don't miss out. But today's video is a smoothie related one. It has been a while since I have posted anything smoothie related, and if you're an OG on this channel, you'll know I absolutely adore smoothies. I think smoothies are probably one of the best nutritional creations out there because it is just so easy to customize it to what you like. It's also so easy to add so many different nutrients and vitamins to fuel your body in like literally a single drink. That just makes it so much easier to get in your daily nutrients, especially in a world right now where a lot of the food that we're exposed to oftentimes is not packed with nutrients, or we kind of have to go out of our way, especially in the wintertime, to get those extra nutrients in. I think just like making it a routine to have a smoothie once a day or every so often regularly can just do so many wonders. Today's video, I wanted to go through my supplement drawer with you, my smoothie supplement drawer, and share what I have in there. Fun fact, I literally write down here, I won't show it to you because it's really disorganized, and I don't want to give Alex secondhand embarrassment by showing you guys how disorganized my smoothie drawer is. However, Alex and I originally shared one. So we originally we have our separate supplements that we take, but we originally had a shared drawer. And then my addiction to smoothie supplements got so intense that there was literally no more room for my things. So I kicked him out of there, and he now shares a drawer with our dog. Their treats and supplements are in one drawer, and mine are in a separate drawer, and I'm outgrowing that one, so I don't know, we'll see, but yeah, that's our situation. So without further ado, let's get into my smoothie supplement drawer things. As with everything health related, I have to start this with a disclaimer. First one is, obviously, I'm not saying you have to take all of these. I'm just someone who loves smoothies, and these are things I've accumulated over my time of loving smoothies. I don't put these in my smoothie every day. I don't put them in all at once. I typically pick maybe 1 to 3 of these that I put in my smoothies, and some of them I only use here and there. So please just know you don't have to have all of these. You don't have to put them all in your smoothies. Like I said, I pick 1 to 2. Also, with your health and stuff like that, I definitely recommend, if you feel like you're lacking in certain nutrients or you just don't know what supplements would be beneficial for you, I definitely recommend speaking with a medical professional. You can get a regular blood test done with your doctor. However, holistic practitioners typically tend to do a lot more detailed type of blood work. It does come with a cost, but it is a very good way to get a pretty good idea of nutrients you may be lacking in your diet, or certain recommendations even based on like the climate you live in or the season that you're in to be having to allow you to be at your optimal health. So instead of just guessing, because that could also not really be the best for you if you don't really know what you're lacking, I definitely recommend going to see a specialist, getting the proper testing done, and that way you at least know where you're starting and you're not spending money on things that might not necessarily work for you. So let's get started with the first one. This is one we all already know, and it's protein powder. Protein powder is a really good supplement as a starter supplement. I think everybody's literally heard of it. And protein powder is a very helpful way to not only help to achieve health goals, it's a really good way to help you repair muscles, and it helps your smoothies go a longer way. Obviously, protein is a nutrient that we need every single day in our diets in order for our bodies to feel their best and to have enough fuel to keep us going, to keep us having a good level of energy. And having protein in our smoothies just helps us feel full for longer, which is really, really good, especially if you're having your smoothie as a snack or even as part of a breakfast. So I always add a source of protein to my smoothies. It's not always protein powder. I'll share other sources of protein that I add, but protein powder is a really great one to have on hand. There are two main types of proteins out there. So there's whey protein and then there's vegan protein. Whey comes from animal sources and then vegan comes from obviously plant-derived, plant-based proteins. I typically right now use vegan just because I think I overdid it with whey, and when I did a food sensitivity test, I tested like extra sensitive to whey. But for now, I'm having vegan protein, and then hopefully in the future, I'll be able to just go back to whey. But regardless, having a good clean protein powder, that's also another one, a clean one. Make sure you do your research into what brands are clean and what brands don't have a lot of additives into them, because that's also like not that great for you. So yep, protein powder. However, I do just want to preface not to rely on protein powder as your only source of protein. It's really important to have a variety of protein in your diet. Protein powders are meant to assist you in your protein goals, but not meant to be like the only source of protein in a day just because they taste really good. My next one, I forgot to take out for you guys, but the next one is matcha. So I don't add this to my smoothies anymore, but I used to. When I drank coffee regularly and I didn't drink matcha as its own separate drink, I would add this to my smoothies regularly for an extra boost of energy. Now I just have matcha by itself in the mornings, but matcha is a really great source of consistent energy. So rather than coffee giving you a high and a low, matcha gives you a consistent source of energy throughout the day. It's also really good for your metabolism. It's super high in antioxidants, and it's just great for your overall well-being and health. So if you do feel like you need a little bit of a pep in your step, a little bit of a kick, you can definitely try using matcha. It's a great alternative. And this is also a hack if you don't like the taste of matcha, but you like the benefits of matcha. It's super easy to mask the taste in a smoothie, especially if you're adding a flavored protein powder, other supplements, fruits, like milks. It's super easy to mask the taste of matcha. So that's another hack for adding it to your smoothies. My next one, so some of these have been living in my drawer for a while, so they might look a little bit rough. So please excuse that. Next one is wheatgrass powder. This guy, it has a very unique taste to it. It's an actual grass, believe it or not. I've bought it in the grass form before. Don't really recommend it. The powder is just much easier to use. But wheatgrass is a grass that is filled with a lot of different benefits. It's high in iron, calcium, magnesium, amino acids. And the reason that I love it so much is because it does have scientifically proven cancer-fighting properties in it. And another reason why it's really good for you, I'll just mention a few supplements here that also do the same thing, but it has a lot of chlorophyll in it. Chlorophyll is really good for detoxifying the body. So if you've heard on like TikTok or other places that if you have a lot of chlorophyll, you don't really stink because it helps to cleanse out your body from the inside. So this is high in chlorophyll. It helps do that, and it also helps to produce healthy blood. So another benefit of wheatgrass. So another supplement that's similar to wheatgrass is spirulina. Spirulina is a blue-green algae. It's also a source of protein. It's a plant-based protein. So this is another option if you want to add protein into your smoothies. This isn't obviously as high amounts of protein as a protein powder would be. You also shouldn't have as much as you would have of protein powder, but this is a really great source of chlorophyll as well. So really great way to detox and cleanse out your body. I love to add these to my smoothies if I've been eating out a lot and I just feel like I haven't been eating at my best and I just kind of want to cleanse. If I drank, because I also just like to feel cleansed after I drink. So, or just for overall well-being. But again, this is a really good one. If you find that you are a smellier person and it does bother you, I would definitely recommend trying a product that has chlorophyll in it. Again, with this one, you don't want to add a lot into your smoothie. It's going to make your smoothie a very deep green color, which is beautiful. But it's just, again, a good product to give a try. Next is chia seeds. Chia seeds are a great source of fiber. They're a great source of omega-3s. They also are a source of protein. They're just a good seed to have overall. Chia seeds are best soaked, so if you are able to soak them before you put them into your smoothies, that is really good. But if you can't, you can also just have them the way that they are, like this, and they're a nice little crunch. So if you also want to just add them in afterwards to have something to crunch on while you're drinking your smoothie, it's also a little hack for them. Next is another one of my favorite supplements. It has been for years, and that's collagen. Collagen, there are different types of collagens for different needs, but two common ones that you're going to find in stores are either going to be bovine collagen or marine collagen. So bovine collagen is sourced from cows, marine collagen is sourced primarily from fish. Collagen is actually a protein that we naturally have in our bodies. This protein is meant to help with hair health, skin health, nails, our joints, inflammation, and as we age, we make less and less collagen, and this is why we start to feel pain in our joints, why we start to have wrinkles and different things like that happen. So supplementing with collagen is just a way to help your body in its natural collagen production, and it's actually a source of protein as well. So instead of having protein powder every day in my smoothies, I actually will sometimes alternate having either protein powder or I'll just have collagen. I believe for this one, like 1 scoop is 10 grams. So 2 scoops is 20 grams of protein. Same thing with my protein powder, the like 1 serving size is 20 grams. So I will either do 20 grams of this, 20 grams of this, just a personal preference, but I prefer unflavored. There's lots of different flavors, and as you can see, like there's different products such as my electrolytes that will have collagen incorporated into them as well. Next one, I'm going to share another superfood hack that I absolutely love, and this one is for people who are getting introduced into the superfood world or like would like a little bit of like maybe be able to have smoothies but also be able to have a hot drink alternative, and it's Blume. That is the brand of all these superfood mixes that I have here. So I'm going to show you, I have so many. I have literally so many. And the great thing about this is that they can be made as hot drinks, as iced drinks, and I absolutely love adding them into my smoothies as a little bit of an extra mix. They're all superfood. They're either very low in caffeine or caffeine free, so they're a great alternative for your second drink of the day. If you like to have something warm or something iced that's flavored, but you don't want to have another coffee, you're trying to watch your caffeine intake, they are a great option. They have so many different varieties. Literally, I have like 10 of them right in front of me here. For example, cacao turmeric, then I have pumpkin spice, then I have reishi hot cocoa, matcha coconut, beetroot, salted caramel, mint cocoa. This one is a black currant butterfly pea elixir. This one is another reishi hot cocoa and oat milk latte. It's a great alternative if you're trying to find something more fun or flavorful, or if you're just trying to save space in your pantry and you want a product that's gonna give you a bunch of different uses. This is great. So I'm gonna leave their website down below. I also do get to work with them on occasion, so I do have a code that will get you a discount off of your first purchase. I'm going to leave that code right here, and thank you to anyone who does support me through this code. But I would not be talking about them if I didn't genuinely love them and their products, so definitely give them a try and let me know what your favorite flavor is below. I have just made a mess. I have way too many things chilling in front of me right now. Hold on. Next product we've got here is flax seeds. This guy looks a little bit rough. Sorry, I think I had a turmeric spillage at some point in my supplement drawer, so some of these products are a little stained. But flax seeds are, just like chia seeds, a really good source of fiber and omega-3s. They also have protein in them, and they're just really good for like lowering cholesterol levels and just providing good nutrition that seeds provide. And they are high in healthy fats. So if healthy fats is something that you are trying to incorporate more into your diet, adding some flax seeds into your smoothies is a really good option. You do need to blend them a little bit if you don't want that crunch. So definitely give it a few extra seconds in the blender. But otherwise, you probably won't taste them among all of your other things in your smoothies, and they're just really great to have as an alternative in your smoothies. Next, we're gonna talk about some of my favorite products. You just saw me use my electrolytes, and we're gonna include trace minerals because they're kind of the same thing. So electrolytes are essentially a really great way of rehydrating the body. Now, depending on what vibe you're going for with your smoothie, maybe a very fruity electrolyte is not going to be the best thing to add, but you can definitely have this with water, like I have it right here. This one has some added collagen. It also has added vitamins and magnesium, but it's a great way to rehydrate the body. I love this when I feel like I haven't had enough water, when I feel like I've had a lot of caffeine in the day, before I go drinking, or if I don't have it before I go drinking, I definitely have it after I go drinking. It's just a great way to support your body's hydration. And if flavored electrolytes are not your thing, then we have trace minerals. Trace minerals are just a liquid. You put in a few drops into your water and it adds so many benefits. So you only put in 20 drops and you get calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium. You get all of these different benefits put into your water. So essentially the point of trace minerals is, it says 70 plus minerals on here. The point is that when we do drink our water at home, because we're trying to cleanse that water and purify it so much, it does lose a lot of its natural nutrients in it. And so in order to replenish the natural nutrients, we add trace minerals into our water. So sometimes you might notice that you're drinking and drinking and drinking, but you still feel like you are dehydrated, yet you've had a lot of water. So that's because the water could be missing some vital nutrients. So you can add these guys in here. Are they tasteless? It depends who you are. I used to be the type of person who would drink water and be like, all water tastes the same. Same thing with coffee. I used to have coffee and be like, you know what? All coffee to me is the exact same. I don't care. Then I got older and now I'm very picky with my coffee. I'm also very picky with my water. There are certain brands I hate drinking of water because I'm like, I don't like the way their water tastes. And it's weird because it's water, but like, I feel like sometimes you get to a certain point in your life where you can tell. So with this, I can tell that if I put drops into my regular water that I use for my breader, I can tell that there's something in there, but it's a quick way to get really good hydration in. So if you just put a few drops in, you just drink it and you deal with it and you get it over with and you feel a ton better. But do I recommend doing this in a little quantity of water? No, it will taste really, really bad. I made the mistake once. I was like, I just want a really quick hydration. I wonder if I put 20 drops in like this much water and I take it. Don't do it. Next one is this one. He's barely hanging on, but it is maca powder. Maca powder is derived from the maca root. Maca root is really good for naturally increasing your energy. It also increases your libido and helps your body manage stress. So this is a really good alternative to have if you are working through a hormonal imbalance. This could be something that can help you. I use this when I was trying to kind of regulate my energy throughout the day, especially when I did quit coffee and I needed that little pick me up while my body was still adjusting to not having its regular hit of caffeine every single morning. This was a really good alternative to add to your smoothies as well. Okay, I only have 2 more. You guys are like, wow, this is so much. You still have 2 more? I have 2 more. Hemp hearts. Hemp hearts are another easy, delicious source of protein that you can literally barely taste. 10 grams of protein, ready to eat, 12 grams of omega-3s and 6s, easy to blend into smoothies, sprinkle on your yogurt, shake into a salad. Easy, simple hack way to get higher protein in your diet. Okay, last one is just like the ultimate hack for people who live in colder climates or people who they're bad at eating their veggies. A greens powder. You know, if you live in a colder climate and sometimes in the wintertime when you have like fruits and vegetables coming in from other places, they don't taste great. Sometimes strawberries just taste like cardboard and I hate that, and they're just like not the greatest quality, and it's like, you know what, you do what you gotta do, but at the same time it's really hard to sometimes eat vegetables when they don't taste how they're supposed to. So that's when I use a greens powder. I am really good at eating fruit, but when it comes to vegetables, I just know myself and I know that I'm not that great at it. So having a greens, adding in those little extra nutrients into my smoothie is just been such a blessing for me and definitely on the top of my recommendation list. That is the raid of my smoothie supplement drawer. Once again, don't use all of these at the same time. You don't need all of these in your smoothie supplement drawer. I just personally have them because I've accumulated these over time. Okay, you don't go through them as quickly as you would think. If you only use a teaspoon here and there of a product, you can have it for a long time, and a lot of these can last a very long time. So I've accumulated these over time, and again, I use maybe 1 to 3 along with like my fruits, my yogurt, my milk, and like my protein powder in my smoothies. So that wraps up today's video. If you did like it, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps to support me and my channel. I kind of want to do a raid my vitamin drawer video next. I don't know if people would be interested in that. I do take a lot of interesting vitamins, obviously for my like overall well-being and then for my hormonal imbalance. So if that's something you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any other smoothie supplement suggestions, like I said, my drawer is getting a little bit full, but I can always squeeze some more in. But that is all. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Know yourself, know your body, and until next time.